Hi, I'm Dan,
I'm Colleen.
and We Do Travel, and we want to welcome you all to our channel. Those of you who are already subscribers, it's great to see you, and those who have yet to subscribe, please click on that button below. And of course, we always want to have your comments down below as well, and we will answer your questions as best we can. Today we're going to talk about one of our favorite places on earth, and that is the country of Turkey. And we're going to talk about approximately 20 items that you may need when you're traveling to that wonderful country. 1, it's not a third world country. Get that totally out of your mind. It's not a third world country. We have a whole list here that we're going to go over with you. So it seems like, number 2, seems like they're constantly building innovative high-rise buildings, either apartment buildings or office buildings, amazing shapes, beautiful designs. It's just the skylines of Istanbul are incredible. 3, Istanbul is a very fashionable city. You could be walking in Paris or London or Milan, right? Mm-hmm. Or New York, anywhere that is highly fashionable, you'll find that also in Istanbul. 3, Turkey has its own Riviera. And that Riviera incorporates a number of bodies of water, but there are beautiful places on the shore by the ocean in Turkey. As a matter of fact, one of them that we just went to not long ago is called Bodrum. If you have a chance to go to Bodrum or Bodrum, do so. And there are plenty of places in Turkey that I'm sure you'll love. 5, the currency exchange is incredibly in the favor of Western countries. We're from the United States, and the currency, you'll check the foreign currency, exchange, and you'll see that it's to our advantage if you're going now. I would suggest that you perhaps bring a second suitcase or a third or an empty suitcase, because you'll be able to buy things at a discounted rate. And as we said, you'll enjoy the fashionable attire of people, and you may want to buy some. And other things too, but it's much more in our favor than you would think. 6, no, they do not ride camels, and they do not fly on flying magic carpets. This is a first world country. Get that in your head, okay? Most people, especially in the United States, have no concept of Turkey. It's an alien place to them. But yet, once you're there, you go, oh, really? This is Turkey? This is pretty cool. I think we'll stay here for a while, which is what we did. 7, quite a few people speak English. You'll be surprised. This is in Istanbul and Bodrum and some of the other coastal cities. Izmir, a lot of people speak English. There are courses in English at the universities and so forth. As a matter of fact, at some universities, they have courses that are in English. So understand that. 8, they are a very welcoming culture to all ethnicities and religions. They're a very kind, warm, and caring people, and they just bring you in. You feel like you're part of the country. Didn't you?
That's true.
Yeah, it is true. 9, some of the most historic places in the world are in Turkey. Ephesus. Of course, there's Greek ruins, Roman ruins. There are Christian places there. Christianity had some of its original beginnings, some of its beginnings when it became popularized in Turkey. The Council of Nicaea took place in Turkey. Mount Ararat, where it's believed that, by some people, that the Noah's Ark is in Turkey. And by the way, Turkey has seaside resorts and ski resorts, mountains and shores. And it has a great place called Cappadocia that you should definitely check out. 10. This is about women and beauty. You want to handle that one?
Before I went to Turkey, I was concerned whether or not I could find salon services, massages, facials, just personal care, haircuts, hair coloring, manicures, pedicures. You can find all of it at the same level that you're used to in America, sometimes even better. Not to mention plastic surgery, injections, anything you want to find.
Wow.
The Turkish people are beautiful people and they're concerned with looking their best. So anything you would like to find, you can find it, ladies, gentlemen.
It's true. It must be the world capital for hair transplants. I mean, look at me. I'm not an expert in it, but it must be. And rhinoplastic surgery, there are plastic surgeons all over the place. So there's a lot of that. And it is a place for medical tourism. Let's see, we have 11. Talking about that, this great segue, they have incredible health care. They have private hospitals, public hospitals, they have universal health care. I was there for an operation, and medical operation, and I found it to be excellent health care. It was an operation I wasn't expecting. It was emergency surgery. And to follow up, Colleen and I both went back to Turkey for the follow-up and other things I had to have done. The healthcare is second to none in the world. I can attest to that. Let's talk about number 12, their food.
Their food.
Their food is incredible. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. We love it. We ate out almost every night we were there, but we didn't eat in a restaurant. We ate at the outside portion of a restaurant, and they're huge, those outside portions. They're covered. They have heat lamps. They have siding, but it's open to some degree, and you get airflow. And of course, we're talking about this relative to COVID. So we felt very safe about COVID. And by the way, they have an extremely high vaccination rate. And it seems like everybody wears masks. You can't get into a restaurant unless you show your vaccination. They have an HES code. And when you're walking the street, everybody's wearing masks. And of course, you're outside, so sometimes they pull it down a little bit. But we felt very safe there. Number 13, they produce great wine. They have great wine, alcoholic beverages. They have a national alcoholic drink. Anything you'd want if you're from a Western country, you can find it in Turkey, in Istanbul especially, and in the places that we went along the coast. 14. The Turkish language is not as hard as one would think. Now, I know that sounds a little far out because Turkish language is different, the structure, to the way we speak in the United States and most Western countries. But once you get to know very specific phrases, you can get along quite well. And as I said earlier, not almost everybody, but a lot of people speak English. Number 15, the Black Sea, the Bosporus Straits, the Sea of Marmara, the Dardanelles, the Aegean Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, all border on Turkey. So there's beautiful scenery, beautiful bridges, coastal, as I said earlier, coastal communities. It's just great. Number 16, The Turkish name for Turkey is Turkiye, Turkiye, and we kind of think that it would be better if we referred to Turkey as Turkiye, as opposed to it being confused with the bird. So that's the name for Turkey, Turkiye. Number 17, about safety. You want to address that?
I felt very safe in Turkey, in Bodrum, and also in the city of Istanbul. I felt very safe all hours of the day and evening, walking by myself, shopping, going into shops, asking for help, asking for items without the accompaniment of a man. I felt incredibly safe the entire trip.
It was pretty cool. And so did I, for men. Yes, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
People are great, warm, as we said. And did we touch on, well, we'll get to this in a minute. Safety, we'll get back into that in a little bit. 18, tip like an American and they really appreciate it. Tipping is, in some countries, not always expected or not always done. If you tip like an American, they really appreciate it. Number 19 is public transportation and traffic. I may have touched on this before. The traffic in Istanbul, you have to remember, Istanbul is about twice the size of New York. And we're not that far from New York here. And if you've ever been to New York or Philly or Boston or LA or Chicago, any big city or city in Europe, you know that the traffic can be crazy. And Americans tend to be sort of aggressive and are not always kind in letting people in. In Istanbul, with twice the population and twice the amount of cars, the people are assertive but not aggressive. So they will let each other in, knowing full well that they could be the next one who needs to get in. And because of that traffic, they also have excellent public transportation. We went to our next point, which is that Istanbul, number 20, is on two continents. There's an Asian side and a European side. So from that standpoint, back to number 19, when you cross over into the European side and also on the Asian side, you'll find that they have great trams. They have trains and buses. The trams, especially when we were in the European side and around Taksim Square and so forth, we found that if you miss the tram, wait 2 minutes and another one will come. It's not like, oh, I got to wait an hour for it. So that's our approximate 20 tips on things you should think about and know when you go to one of our favorite places on earth. And that's the wonderful, wonderful country of Turkey, or Turkiye, with great food, great people, wonderful environment, safe, beautiful, and it has both mountains and seashore, and it's definitely worth going to and taking a little vacation or a trip to Turkey. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please subscribe, and also we do appreciate, as I said earlier, your comments and questions. Thanks very much. We are Dan and Colleen. There you go. And
we'll be touching on each one of these subjects in more depth in other videos, so watch for that.
Correct. And please, please comment below. Take care and have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching us. And please stay with us. Take care. Bye-bye.